To something, look that you're up to something scandalous. Taste my bitter heart, you know it makes you blush. But something isn't right with this. I've been listening to your attention, you don't listen. You've been giving, you've been spending all your time on the line.
Cross-cultural management project. Today we will be exploring how communication and negotiation practice differ across culture, with a special focus on Switzerland. Why Switzerland? Well, Switzerland stands out as one of the most culturally diverse and internationally integrated countries in the world, with 4 official languages, which is German, French, Italian and Romance. They also have a strong tradition of naturally and diplomacy. Switzerland represents a perfect case study for understanding diverse cultural values influence business, communication and negotiation. Geographically located in heart of Europe, Switzerland borders major economies like Germany, France and Italy. Culturally, it blends influence from this neighbor while maintaining its own unique identity. This diversity is not just social, it directly impacts how Swiss professionals approach decision making, conflict resolution and deal making. Switzerland is also home to many multinational corporations and international organizations, including the World Health Organization, the World Trade Organization, and the International Committee of the Red Cross. This global presence demands a high level of cultural sensitivity, clarity on communication and strategic negotiation skills. In this video, we will explore Switzerland approach to negotiation tips and process, bargaining behaviors, decision-making styles, communication norms, and conflict management. Our goal is to understand how this culture traits affect international business outcomes and how we can apply those insights in a global context. planning to rent a bike for the whole day. I saw a sign saying CHA 40. Is there any chance to offer a discount? I will be ready by 4 p.m. Thank you for your interest. Our daily rate is CHF 40. It's fixed regardless of return time. We apply the same rate to ensure fairness and transparency for every customer. Oh, I see. Just asking because other places I checked had some flexibility on price. So could you maybe make like CHF 38? I understand. While we don't reduce our price, we do include added value in our service. For the full day rental, we provide a high quality bike, a helmet, a road map, and free on-call assistance if anything goes wrong during your ride. Alright, that's good to know. Do you have any package for groups? Because my friend might rent one too. If you are renting more than one bike, I can offer a complimentary water bottle and a handlebar phone for each bike. It's our way of adding convenience without altering the price. Thanks for explaining. I appreciate that everything is clearly laid out. Alright, I'll take the full day rental. Excellent. Let me prepare the bike and get you started with the map and
Have you enjoyed our role play? So, I will explain you how typical Swiss negotiation style is. In Switzerland, they prioritize professionalism, charity, and fairness over angry or aggressive price discussion. When customer attempts to negotiate the price, the staff remain polite but firm at the same time, right? The staff is explaining the price is fixed as a reflection of the Swiss culture value of equity and consistency. Rather than offering a discount, the staff include the value already included in the standard package, such as a safety equipment and support service. This shows how Swiss negotiation focus on the justified value rather than lowering costs. Furthermore, seller adapt to the customer group inquiry by offering small particular perks like water bottles and phone holders, which add value while respecting the price policy. The negotiation process unfold in a calm, respectful. Customer makes a request. The staff listen carefully, respond with the reason, and provide options that support both customer needs and business integrity. This approach is unique to Switzerland and emphasizes their broader culture traits and of structure, logic, and non-conformity in both retail and professionalism negotiation contexts.
There must be a good reason that you go on. Every now and then I think you might want me to come show up at your door, but I'm just too afraid that I'll be wrong. Now I can't get you out of my brain. Oh, it's such a shame. Looking into your eyes, you hold me so tight.
Despite you is great, my friend and I thinking about renting two of them for the afternoon. Is there any chance we could get a discount for renting both bikes here?
Thank you. I'm glad you are interested. In Switzerland, we typically use fixed pricing for fairness. The rate is CHF 25 per bike for a half day rental.
Even with two bikes, in some place they offer a small discount for group booking.
I understand. While we don't offer group discount, I can provide a complimentary bottle of water and helmets for both of you. And I will also extend the return time by 30 minutes in case you need it.
Okay, I guess I was hoping for a lower price, but I appreciate the extra.
It's part for our service approach. We focus on delivering a consistent experience to every customer, and we make sure that the
That makes sense. Thanks for explaining. Let's go ahead and enter them.
Okay, this role play illustrates typical Swiss bargaining behavior, which is subtle, value focused, and shaped by a strong sense of fairness. When customers try to negotiate a discount for renting 2 bikes, the staff politely declines to adjust the price. This is a common practice in Switzerland, where pricing tends to be fixed and standardized. This reflects a cultural preference for equality, order, and professionalism. Rather than reducing the price, staff offer non-monetary benefits such as extra time, water bottles, and helmets as a method often used in Swiss culture to satisfy the customer without breaking pricing consistency. The interaction remains calm, respectful, and confrontational, aligning with Switzerland's low context communication styles and cultural emphasis on neutrality, precision, and customer trust. These behaviors are consistent with how Swiss individuals typically negotiate in both retail and business contexts by offering value logically and respectfully without entering into aggressive or emotional bargaining.
Il attend devant cette photo d'antan. Il n'est pas fou, il croit c'est tout. Il la voit partout, il attend debout. Une rose à la main, pareil n'attend rien. Rien autour, rien de sens éveille. Le
I'm trying to decide between the electric bike and the mountain bike. So I'll be riding for the most of the day and maybe heading uphill for a bit. And I'm not sure which one to pick.
Hi, and thank you for choosing our rental boat. And both choices are great. The electric one will help you trace a long distance, and the mountain one bikes offer to control on the trace. Might I ask how experienced you are and which route you are considering to?
I'm not an expert, but I can manage riding for a few hours, and I want to enjoy the scenery by the lakeside and maybe the forest a bit.
That's help. I suggest you to take a few minutes to test both bikes in trial line. It's a good way before you see what you feel comfortable with before you decide.
Oh, that's a great idea. I thought I have to decide immediately.
Not at all. In Switzerland, we value thoughtful decision making. It's better to take your time and choose what you truly for your needs. I prepare both bikes for you in short time for you to test the ride. Okay?
Alright, for this part, this roleplay reflects the Swiss approach to decision making, which is typically slow, deliberate, and guided by logic rather than impulse. When a customer hesitates between 2 buy options, the staff avoids rushing or pressuring a decision. Instead, she asks relevant questions and offers a trial of both bikes to encouraging customer in order to reflect before choosing. This mirrors the broader Swiss culture style, where decision-making often involves gathering relevant information, evaluation alternatives, and prioritizing long-term satisfaction over quick results. The scene also illustrates a decentralized decision-making approach where the customer is empowered to make the final choice independently. In professional context, this translates into consultative and consensus-driven processes, especially German and French-speaking regions of Switzerland. Swiss people generally prefer decisions that are fact-based, non-emotional, and inclusive, ensuring that once a choice is made, it is fully supported and unlikely to be reserved.
The culture emphasis on careful thought and autonomy helps build confidence and accountability in both personal and business decisions.
Paralleled beauty is a realm where nature and history intertwine in a mesmerizing dance. From the majestic Matterhorn to the serene shores of Lake Geneva, Switzerland is a treasure trove of wonders. Each corner of this alpine paradise whispers tales of timeless elegance, where vibrant cities blend seamlessly with the tranquility of untouched landscapes. Whether you
Hi there, I've never used an electric bike before, so can you explain how it works? Because I don't want to mess anything up.
Of course, this model uses pedal assist. When you start pedaling, the motor provides gentle support. You can adjust power level here. On the left handlebar, there are 3 settings.
That sounds simple enough, but how long does the battery last?
On average, about 5 to 6 hours depending on the terrain and power setting. I recommend starting at level 1 and adjusting based on the hills you encounter. Here's a printed guide with the instruction and the safety checklist. If you need anything during the ride or emergency numbers, it's listed on the tag attached to the handlebar.
Alright, thank you. That was very clear. You explained everything so calmly and clearly.
You're welcome. We aim to provide complete and clear information so you feel comfortable and safe. Have a good time.
Me again. Okay. So in Switzerland, I will explain it about their currency communication style, which is they emphasize surety, competition, and professionalism. The staff explain the electric bike function using direct, logical language, avoid jargons, and provide printed guide a typical Swiss behavior that respect their difference for structure. Well prepared communication. So their tone was remain steady and polite, right? We write emotion integration. The non-verbal cues are including consistency, eye contact, captain nodding, a composed posture further reinforce the message while maintaining effective atmosphere. This behavior reflects Switzerland's low-contact community culture, where messages are conveyed explicitly and misunderstanding are minimized through factual details. This style impact negotiation, outcomes, and customer service positively by building trust, reducing confusion, and promoting efficient discussion making. In Switzerland business, also be context, such as direct and polite communication is the key to achieving mutual understanding, long-term satisfaction without unnecessary emotion, tension, or ambiguity.
I rented this bike about an hour ago and it's not working properly. Just about to cut off completely on the hill. I'm very disappointed because I did not expect this to happen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you for bringing it back immediately. Let me check the battery and the setting to identify the issue. Looks like battery connection are loose, meaning you're right, because it sometimes happen on uneven parts. We can replace it right away with a new bike. I will also extend your rental time, so don't lose any right now. Okay?
That sounds fair, thank you. I was just frustrated because I had to push it uphill.
Understandably, I can also offer you a voucher for a free hour on your next visit as a gesture of goodwill. We aim to ensure every customer enjoys a smooth experience with our rental.
Thank you, I really appreciate that, and thanks for handling it professionally.
This roleplay demonstrates the Swiss approach to conflict management, which emphasizes calmness, logic, and customer-oriented solution. When faced with a complaint, the staff remain composed, avoid placing blame, and immediately begins assessing the problem in a neutral, factual manner. This reflects a key cultural trait in Switzerland. They believe that conflict should be resolved quietly, respectfully, and through clear action rather than emotional reaction. Rather than arguing or becoming defensive, the staff offer a practical solution like a bike replacement, time extension, and even a goodwill voucher will showing a balanced and thoughtful resolution strategy. This reflects Switzerland cultural values of reliability, accountability, and preserving long-term trust. Conflict in this context is not viewed as confrontation but as a shared issue to resolve collaboratively, which leads to a bit better experience for both parties and uphold the reputation of quality and professionalism.
Through our exploration of cross-cultural communication and consultation in Switzerland, it was possible to design a simple yet meaningful bike rental experience for us to gain deep insight into Swiss cultural values. We observed how negotiation is grounded in structure and professionalism, how bargaining is handled with quiet consistency, how decisions are made carefully and logically, and how communication is clear and low in emotion. Even in conflict, the Swiss approach prioritizes calm resolution and fairness. This behavior is not just situational, but is a reflection of a broader Swiss cultural mindset built on neutrality, competence, and trust. So, what we have learned extends far beyond a park in Lucerne. In international business, cultural awareness is critical. The ability to adapt to different communication styles, understand negotiation preference, resolve conflict respectfully, can define whether a deal succeeds or fails. This project reminded us of that effective cross-cultural management isn't just about theory, but it's also about observing, respecting, and responding to the ways people interact every day. As future global professionals, these lessons will help us navigate diverse business environments with confidence, empathy, and competence.
By clear and complete instructions. So you
Cik Kaya. Tak ada.
tak boleh
Tak ada. Tu.